Hi, this is Sanjaya Sharma. I love telling stories, and friends say they have enjoyed listening to them. In Qisse, I share these anecdotes with the wise young Aryan. No wisdom and no advice, but I do look for a smile from you.
Oji, I'm not being able to get going with this book.
You're not enjoying it?
I picked it up for the cover.
That's why they say never judge a book by its cover or a person by appearances.
Yeah, I shouldn't.
Let me tell you a story.
You know what? That'll be great.
When our two children were in primary school, my wife was offered a prestigious 3-year assignment in Singapore. But Tata Interactive Systems was also a baby and I couldn't move. So she was hesitant about accepting it. But they persuaded her and she agreed to go for a shorter period of 15 months. But she was obviously quite worried about domestic help. We were lucky because we had a part-time person who's still with us after 3 decades. But we clearly needed a full-time housekeeper. And just a few days earlier, our housekeeper had eloped with the driver in the building. So we immediately set about trying to find another one. And we were lucky because we got a responsible-looking person from the neighborhood itself. But on the third day, just after midnight, while we were sleeping, an apparition swayed into our bedroom, mumbling and muttering. She was sleepwalking. So obviously that didn't work out, and now there was a real sense of urgency because her date of leaving was pretty close. And again, luckily, one of our friends called to say that she'd come across a person who looked efficient and who was looking for a new job. And so we met her immediately. And one of the references she provided was to a lady who our family had known for a very long time. So we made her a job offer. And she joined quite immediately. What a revelation she was. She did everything expertly. She was great with the chores, she was great with the children. Now the first grandparent who had come to stay with us was my wife's father, my father-in-law. And we'd share a drink in the evening. But on Friday evening, as I poured out our drinks, my father-in-law said he needed to share a concern with me. And I asked him what was bothering him. And he said every afternoon that housekeeper would go down for an hour or two. So obviously she was meeting someone. And one of the ladies that I became friends with in the compound told me that she had asked her the price of gold. Now this sent all the alarm bells ringing. So I immediately called up the home of the lady whose reference she had given. And this lady was away in Delhi with her civil servant husband. But her daughter picked up the phone, and when I told her the scenario, she almost screamed. She said, "Uncle, this person is a thief. She looks very good, but basically it's a first step towards theft." Now, our suspicions were confirmed, but it was a slightly delicate situation because we had to be careful. If she was a professional thief, with the two of us men in the household, she could have made any allegation. So we kept quiet, and I went over to my neighbor and requested them to take her for the night. So she went and slept in their home for the night. And in the morning, I put her in the car and drove her right back to the building from where she had come. On the one hand, it was a real relief to be rid of her. On the other hand, we were now left without a housekeeper and 2 small children. It was a few months before Julie 1 arrived and sorted out our lives.
Wow. So Shakespeare was right. All that glitters is not gold.
Absolutely not. We'll be back next week with the next episode. Please like and comment below. And if you like a lot, do share.
Also, subscribe to our channel Qisse so that you don't miss out on any Qissa by the OG.
YOE,
What's YOE?
years of experience.